election. So we're looking at the euro as being weak. So we want to match the euro with the rest of the currencies. I want to match it with the strong one, which is the Aussie. I want to match it with the yen. I want to match it also with the pound. So I can take the euro, these 4 euros, and see which one would be the first candidate. We did the euro dollar. So the next candidate would be the euro yen, because the yen is the next strongest currency. So we're going to look at the euro yen, and then we're going to do the euro Aussie. And as you can see, just by looking at the chart, look at the capitulation that you had in the euro yen. And that capitulation is the result of pairing it correctly. And right now we close the week at 95.44. This is below. We have a minor structural point over here, which is right there, which is the 95.58. Okay, now as you can see, I'm moving back the euro yen all the way back to 2000. And as I showed you that we have a structural point at 95.58, okay? And look what happened. Where is the 95.58? It is also the structure that was put in place pretty much right there. This is 95.67, while our structure that we had that was set last week was 95.58. Like 4 pips or 5 pips between them both. This shows you how significant this price point is. And once it broke below it, we went and tested the whole new historical low. This is as low as it has gone in the euro yen historically forever, and that was the 89.20. There is a minor point above it here, which again was like our inverted turtle soup over here way back in October. So we are going to mark that too. That would be the 90.02. And the reason I'm doing that is I am looking for typical behaviors, something that the market has done before at specific price points, and I am giving myself a heads up to see going forward where, if the market as a reference point to make a decision whether to buy, to take profits, or to get out. So right now we are below the 95. Today we're below the 95. We are trading at 95.44, so we're below that. And this is the next significant point that it should go to, which is the 90.02, and that will be the next structural point. And if it breaks the 90.02, then it will go to the all-time historical low, which is the 89.20. And this is where we are right now. We are going to hold it short. We're going to stay with it to the short side. This is a reasonable close. It is a scared, we are in a scared market, and you want to stay with it to the short side. And what this will do for us it is going to give us a clean buy signal, if you will, and that is going to be a short-term, short-lived buy signal, which is that structure point, which is the 98, 95, 58. So we are going to buy it. Again, I'm trying to catch a short covering rally, that's all. And that is short-lived. Okay, and if I do, my stop is going to be right there below the 95.40. I'm not going to give it much room at all here. And as I said, this is just a quick, if it snaps up, you're looking for a quick snap, and that's about it. And your next structure point to the upside is the 97.02, which is right there. That is the 97.02, the structure point. On the short side, we're going to go short below the low of the day, and the low of the day is 95.34. And if I do, I have a structure point which is which is 90.02. That's my next structure point. And if I go short below I'm going to use the same. I'm going to use my buying point, which is the 95.58, as my stop, because again it's just a tight. So basically, the bias is to the downside. I want to take the euro yen to the downside. I'm not, but if it gets above the 95.58, you might get a quick snap, maybe takes you up here, but that is a short-lived. We're still looking for a bias to the downside. So I'm shorting it below 95.54. I'm looking at another structure point at 90. So you're looking at 500 pips decline to the downside. And then my stop is going to be above the 95.58, which is my buying point. And my long structure point is the 97.02. All right, that is the euro yen. Let me save that.